With the Minnesota Vikings officially releasing off-ball linebacker Eric Kendricks after 8 amazing seasons in purple, the torch has officially been passed to Minnesota Vikings second-year off-ball linebacker Brian Asamoah, the pride of Oklahoma. Boomer! That's right, even though as we wear a Texas hat, it's whatever. And Asamoah had a very classy goodbye to Eric Kendricks on social media. Thank you for everything, big bro. Learned so much from you. Love you, family, and some nice pictures of Kendricks and Asamoah bonding together in 2022. And I think that's one of the more underrated things about Kendricks is that Kendricks, it wasn't the loud leader. He wasn't the rah-rah sis boom ba guy. He wasn't that, but you could tell he was imparting wisdom on the younger players. And it didn't even matter that Asamoah was ostensibly drafted to be his replacement last year. Like, he took him under his wing and he showed him the ropes, and it's something that's really amazing. And it's something guys like Chad Greenway, I'm sure, did for Kendricks back in the day too, even though Kendricks was drafted to replace Greenway. So it really is cool. It really is a circle of life thing. And now Asamoah does take up that torch, and I think that he is going to be an absolute dude in this league. I think that he was woefully underused last season, and with the Vikings now moving on from Kendricks and probably moving on from Jordan Hicks this offseason as well, the off-ball linebacker positions are wide open for the pride of Oklahoma. And background, he is going to be 23 years young this season, 6'1", 226. And at the draft last year, like he was one of those classic tweeners, where is he a large safety? Is he a small linebacker? But he really slots into that hybrid role that you need in the modern NFL. You need linebackers who can hit. You need linebackers who can shed blocks. You need linebackers who can cover tight ends and even receivers that come into the slot. And Asamoah certainly has all that in spades. 8.27 RAS out of 10 last year at the Combine. 4.56 40. Great explosiveness, which shows up on tape as well. And in limited duty, last season for the Vikings, just said duty. He only played 121 defensive snaps over 10 games. And he notched 17 tackles, did have that forced fumble and self-recovery against the Giants, which was awesome. And his 78.8 PFF grade was 5th on defense for players playing at minimum 100 snaps. And it's so frustrating, too, because you saw how good Asamoah was, and you see how the Vikings struggled against mobile quarterbacks last year. And it's just like, put Asamoah as a spy on Justin Fields. Put Asamoah as a spy on mobile quarterbacks and just let him go from there. But, Donatel, he stuck with Hicks, and he stuck with Kendricks. But 33 certainly could and should be a larger factor in the Brian Flores' defense, as the Vikings linebacking core right now, it's pretty thin. And like we said, it was no mistake that Kwesi was at the Combine, and when he was asked about the off-ball linebackers in the draft, he mentioned Asamoah, he mentioned Troy Dye, he mentioned Kwenku, because those are the three guys that are going to be on the roster. He didn't mention Kendricks, and he didn't mention Hicks, who's probably going to be gone. But Asamoah, he just brings that energy, man. And yeah, as being an undersized linebacker, also in height as well as in weight, sometimes you will have trouble scraping off of blockers, but he does have to get stronger at the point of attack. But his coverage is legit. He is that modern NFL linebacker. His pursuit angles and speed are solid. He really is a heat-seeking missile out there. Good things happen. He just has a nose for the football, and I absolutely love him, man. And if you pair up Asamoah with a guy like Tremaine Edmonds or Jermaine Pratt from the Bengals in free agency, or you draft a guy like Jack Campbell from Iowa or Dan Henley from Washington State, and sort of have a smash and dash combo there at linebacker, it would be good. Or hell, take Asamoah and Trenton Simpson from Clemson and just have two Asamoahs. Just go from there, man. But either way, like I said, bittersweet with the ending of the Kendricks regime here with the Vikings, and really is the end of an era. Like Barr and Kendricks were the Vikings off-ball linebackers for a number of years. Barr coming in as a first-round pick 2014 and leaving last year. Kendricks second-round pick 2015 and leaving this year. But it's Asamoah time. It absolutely is, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. The torch is officially passed. Really good at talking today. To Brian Asamoah with the release of Eric Kendricks. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.